What are some of the skills and virtues that single parents, single mums are likely to possess? Well, in addition to care duties, or also as a consequence of care duties, time management. You have to be at a certain time, at a certain place, and you have to get the work done. You'll meet that deadline, and you'll also meet the deadline of being committed and showing up and taking your child to that particular dance class or sporting class or play that they need to be at. You tend to become very structured in the way you manage your time. Problem solving. There are so many instances where you have to think on your feet. You're in a scenario where you may need to take your child to a certain destination and they've forgotten something. And you have to then also be at work at a certain time. You have to come up with an approach of how am I going to do both things? And you call on the supportive network around you to do the task of getting the thing to your child while you go off and meet that deadline and that schedule for work. So you have to think on your feet really quickly. Patience. Being a single parent really does teach you the virtue of patience. Even though you need to be somewhere all the time, that's the sense that you feel. You need to be somewhere, need to do something. There's always 10 things to do on the list, both at work and at home. And it's not only being patient with yourself, but you end up being patient with others as a consequence. And having empathy. As a single parent, you'll have to take the time out to really acknowledge your children and their needs. And by default, you bring that to life in the work environment as well. Multitasking. Even though in this day and age, we try to become monotaskers because we have so much going on in our lives with the advancement of technology, we tend to do more, and it's because we can do things quicker. Well, think about that in addition to the multitasking that has to happen in the home environment to be able to get things in order, to get to a point where you can show up at work or to your schedule on time and get the work done that you need to get done as well. And having that balance right. So multitasking is a gift. You acquire those skills quite quickly, let me tell you that. As a parent, and then even more so as a single parent. And lucky last, and by no means is this an exhaustive list, but I just wanted to impress upon you some of the things that really come to life. But resilience is a key one. Remaining unflappable in the face of circumstances where you'll need to act really quickly and think on your feet because you have to care for your child and there are a multitude of other things that you need to get done. Having the resilience, and sometimes things don't go according to plan. As much as you are structured and you have that time management and you problem solve and you've got the patience and you have the empathy and you can multitask, you still need to have that resilience when things don't quite go according to plan. Being able to pivot and have that mental agility and that mental toughness. I would add that to the skills or virtues that single parents are likely to have. What are your thoughts about that? What would you add to the list? Have a think about that.